Hello everyone, welcome to my world tour. This world I've spent a lot of time, right now sitting at about 250 hours, and I've only shown off that house right there, my main house, but this world has a lot more to show. So I'm going to do that right now. So, starting off, we have the main city area, or kind of town area. Sort of a few small houses, there's nothing too crazy about these houses, they're just small houses. Just kind of acting as filler houses. All the buildings are dated, so you see this one, 6th of February, so quite a while ago. This is 2 days after the level started, set on the 4th. This is one of the earliest buildings, same day. And it's just so, it's kind of just the first base. Very simple, it's really simple in construction. Like a lot of the buildings, or the early buildings, because didn't have a whole lot of resources to use, so they all follow basically the same structure. Just cobble, wood, and glass, pretty much. So not a whole lot of stuff in here. We got some furnaces, but just a small house to start with. Very simple. Move over. This is the first house I built. This wasn't built by me. And it is pretty much even simpler. There's not really anything happening. Yeah, this is a very simple house. Not really much to say about it. Moving on to the next significant build, it's going to be the church. This is the church, as you can see, by the cross on the top. It's a bit ominous now, because of events that occurred. This is my house. This house is pretty cool. And I have a whole video just dedicated to this entire house. As you can see, diamonds are running a bit low because of a few projects I've been doing. A lot of digging. This is a large storage building. It's had some storage problems, so this building was built, and we have a whole bunch of chests filled with all sorts of stuff. This is all cobble and netherrack, dirt, a whole lot of storage. This is cobble again, which I actually used, and more dirt. There's a lot more dirt than this, because there's also, in my house I have double chests, and up here it's just empty. But in my house I also have double chests, and there's a lot of double chests are just around. This is a little cactus farm. This is temporary. It's going to be destroyed at some point when I decide to put something there. Moving along this path, we come to this little watchtower. You can go in, it's got some ladders, get an alright view. My house is a little bit in the way though. Up there we have a really big bridge. A lot of cobblestone. I didn't build this. This is a little inn which I did build. It's just supposed to be like a little traveler's inn on the road. Small kitchen area. Restaurant area. And then just a kind of nice simple build. It's just mirrored on both sides. And yeah, I just built it because I wanted to build a little building. Moving on, we'll be going that way later. Come to this house. This is a pretty large house. I did not build this. And it's pretty large. You can see you got kitchen, dining areas, pantries, bathrooms, all that kind of stuff. Nice little thing. We got tiger. We got bedrooms. We got carpet with brown wool. Pretty rare in this version. Got a master bedroom with black wool on the back. In here we have another bathroom in a different style. And then we got two bedrooms. Okay, so detouring over to this side of the world, we're going to a few things on this side. One pretty large thing, which isn't quite done. So you have a sample. I did not build this one. This was built in early March, and it's just a small little oasis temple. There is a lot of mobs down there because this is built like off the side of a cliff, and it was just covered up. It was just and not lit up at all. But it's a pretty cool building. And now it is raining. Okay. This building here is the train station. This building is not done. It's a large project. It's a big hole in the ground. Took a while to build it, to dig out. And this is a train station. And down here on the ground floor, you can see what it is. Is this pattern of brick with the sandstone. And it goes around. So it goes, it's 5 across. So this can hold 10 tracks, and it can be expanded really as much as you want. You could just push it out and do another one. Quite a lot of digging to do this, and it's not done. But yeah, I'm gonna add skylights here, which will look quite nice, I think. But I did this after I made a minecart track all the way to spawn. So I made a large minecart track, and that goes all the way to spawn, and it's fully. It's not just a cobblestone. Just a cobblestone track in the sky. It's a full actual. What? It's a full actual railway line. So, rather ironically, this minecart, this railway doesn't really lead to anywhere on both ends. It was built before the incomplete station on that side, and this side there is nothing. This goes to world spawn. World spawn is just about there. There's the first furnace of the world. There's a lot of creeper explosions. And yeah, just quickly talking about this bridge design. It is designed the whole way. It's all mob proofed. Not so much here, but on the actual track, it's all mob proofed. It has that pattern the whole way with these arches. And yeah, it is fully like that, the entire length. Okay, just before we go back all the way to the town, check out this little ship. Got a Maltese flag up there. This is pretty new. Oh, my bad. This world, basically after I did the world tour, kind of stopped playing, and then it kind of started playing again in July, and then it stopped playing, and then it started playing in not that long ago. So this is a pirate ship. I didn't build this. Got it inside. Well, I actually haven't seen this. Wheel. Oh, never mind. The steering wheel is right there. Up on the crow's nest, see if we can get a nice view. Check down here first. In the hull of the ship. So from here, due to the server's limited distance, you really can't see a whole lot of the actual inhabited world. Just about see a small little house in there, which is a bit bigger than the other fill houses. But you really can't see too much, which is a bit of a shame. There's a nice little bay. There's a little delta there. That's one of the first things I actually did on this world. There's a big river flowing through the main area. Speaking of the river, that goes down to this pit, which goes quite deep, and I explored all of that. And this is the river flowing through the town. There's two rivers, they meet up, and go out towards the delta. This is that small filler house I was talking about, bigger than the others. You actually go in through the main floor. This was done a little bit after, or the day after, my big house was done. In here we have shoes and hats, which is at the door. And this is really, really compact. It's just made up of small 3x3s. A kitchen area goes into a chimney. Upstairs, we have another furnace connected to the chimney, and a small bedroom. Now, you can also go up here into the roof. Don't know why you'd want to do this, but you can, and mobs won't spawn. And then there's this little back spot. This is a little spiraling staircase, which goes down. Alright, now it's daytime. Those are just some towers. They don't really mean anything right now. They were intended to be like the source of the river. So as you can see, like the river goes here, it goes there. Also in there. But then this bridge was built. Still wanted to do that. And these towers are meant to go, like we have like a river, waterfall going here, like that. But the plan's changed, and now it's just really just some towers. You got some nice spiral staircases, and you get a decent view. Yeah, you even get a view that way, and they connect to each other. And the other one is just a mirror image, and there's also this underground section which is incomplete. And it would be, the reason it's glass is because the water would be flowing over. Let's go up onto this ridge and head over to this side. I'll go to this side of the world. I had the idea for building a city hall, and I didn't really have any place to put it. There was no flat land really too close to this town. But I decided, you know, this could be a really nice spot to put it. And here is the city hall, right here, on some perfectly flat ground. It wasn't always like this. This used to be a big mountain. There was a really big mountain. It took a really long time to dig it all out by hand because it's just diamond pickaxes. No enchantments, no nothing like that. And this building took forever. But in the end, you know, it took almost as long to furnish and build as it did actually to dig. This building is really huge. That is world height limit. And yeah, it's really nice. It is a really big building. Let's go see the inside. So this building is made out of some interesting blocks. The majority of it is constructed out of snow, which gives this really nice white texture. It's also made out of iron blocks. We used to have quite a bit of iron, but then 2 and a bit stacks of iron blocks went into this building. And I think it adds to it, but it was definitely expensive. So, around here we have this large tower. I'd love to put kind of a chandelier in here. That hasn't been done yet. If we look at the dates, we can see that the digging began in the early March and it was completed in April, late April. So coming in here, we have a courtyard with a nice little fountain and some trees. And you can just see this building, or the insides of this building. So let's go on to floors. This is 3 floors, plus the middle tower, which we'll do last. So this first floor is just kind of a filler area. Has these iron blocks, iron ore blocks on this side, and it's mirrored on that side. And that is all the iron that we found while digging out the mountain. Not very much, because we didn't really find it until we hit like these lower levels, which is on 68. This is the ideas board. There used to be one in that main town. It was really ugly, so I put it in here. That was kind of one of the main functions of this building, other than I really wanted to build it. And that's really all there is on this first floor. Second floor is made up of offices. This is meant to be a kind of a government building, so of course there's going to be offices. We go in here, you can see there are a bunch of computer screens, and these are all identical. It is mirrored on that side. You can see into this main chamber. On this side, we have a little library area. This is nice, and then this nice deck. So here, this is the latest project I've been doing. This is what I've been doing recently. And it's taken about 15 hours. This used to be large and up to there, and then a large hill. But I wanted to be able to see the ocean from here. So now you can see the ocean over there. It's just in render distance to the server, which is limited to 14, which is as high as it will go. This has taken a really long time. Every layer took about 40 minutes. Further down you go, the more it takes, and the more cobblestone it is, so the longer it takes again. And the latest thing I've done is just kind of graduated it down. That way, it's a nice even gradient all the way down to the sea, and eventually it's going to be all kind of grass with a walkway going. It's going to look really nice from both ends. But continuing onto the next floor, this floor is not more offices, it is completely different. It is apartments. This nice little area, and we have a kitchen in here. Storeroom, kitchen, and over here we have this is meant to be a laundry, but it's a bit abstract. Or library area with the same view. Actually get an even better view, you can see a bit clearer. Now going over to this side, we get to see the apartments. There are a few different styles. But this one is the smallest one. With a toilet, small area, and a bed. They're all slightly different. They're not just copy paste. This one, similar. We got a table and a toilet. This one is a little bit larger. We have a little bedside table, a bit more room to sleep. Mirror on this side. They're all fairly similar. There's not too much you can really do with this limited amount of space, but there is an alternating pattern on the roof, as you can see. And this side will be dark blue. Yep. And then this side is the same again with a nice little lovely painting. And this side, it has a little door here. And we go this back. It's the same on that side, that they have slightly different rooms. So over on this side, we have the same one-person rooms. It's just a little computer setup. But aside from one-person rooms, we also have four-person rooms. So 4 people stacked into pretty much the same space as one person. So you got these bunks and the same toilet and a tiny area. This is a lovely place to live. Very, very spacious. You can see here, it's the same. So this side is maybe a bit worse to live on. Another one person. So with that is the main building done. Let's continue upwards and go to the main spire area. But first I will sleep, so it's daytime. Okay, let's go up to the spire. So come in here, up this ladder. And here's the roof. This is what the roof looks like. It's just a brick. Quite a lot of brick. Very hard to get, but go up here, go up this little staircase. And we go up here. And you can see a little bit from here, but we're not at the world height limit just yet. Coming in here, and go up to the very top. This just goes around. Coming here, into the center, up to a real style spiral staircase. Very small, pretty compact. And go up, and we get to the real top. This is a little spot at the top, and this you can really see everything. From here, you can't even see the sea. You can see some other places, and it's a really nice viewpoint. You're pretty much right at the top of the world. Down here, this building took a long time. Pretty nice. Tens of thousands of blocks of materials had to be dug out. So a really huge mountain, which looked really cool, but unfortunately it just had to go. And we can just go check out the digging I've been doing. So this gravel goes all around the sides of the building. This is what I've been doing. As you can see, it is a bit lower than everything else, and it goes all the way out to the sea. It's nothing too crazy, just a lot of digging. And over here on the water's edge, you get to see a pretty cool view. This will eventually be all grass, and I think it will look really cool. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, so as you can see, you get a really nice view. Really love how this building turned out. So just a little FYI about the stats of just this part digging alone, not the initial digging. To get to here, I'm on my 20th pickaxe, diamond pickaxe, and my 11th shovel, diamond shovel. I've only used diamond tools on this because, well, Had so many diamonds that might as well just use them. Not gonna use for anything else. Just use for tools, and you know, I'd rather go nice and fast. Still, it's taken 15-ish hours to do it. But yeah, this is a pretty expensive project. And in terms of statistics, we look at items. You can see that I've broken a lot of shovels, but this is not accurate because one time I was playing the world and there was a power outage, and that destroyed all of my stats. So it was like 30 before that. If we look at like the snow I had to mine for this the project was a lot, 16,000. But that's on top of the 30,000 I had before that, before the power outage. So this is a tree farm in brick, very expensive. This is not something I built, and it's a tree farm. Problem with this tree farm is that it is a little too short. These trees only give 4. They could go up one higher, but it's quite a hassle. Other than that, is just a tree farm. Not too much really going on in here. And yeah, so we'll continue. That was the 9th of April. We'll continue to this little town. Actually, let's go in from the proper way, the proper entrance. So this bridge was built late February. There you go here. It's a huge bridge. A lot of cobblestone, but well, there's a lot more cobblestone to use. Not a shortage of that. So continuing on to the bridge, and we go to this sign. This sign says Vood Martin. That's the name of this town. This town was established in early April. So this is just a little kind of smaller town. And this is the first house that we'll look at. So this house, very small, empty. Got this interesting little kind of like a chimney, but no fireplace. It's a bit of like a reading spot. And these are very small, very cramped with the 2 high walls. And yeah, there's nothing in here except for a pair of worn shears. There we go. And we continue over to the village proper. To come to this house. It's a little interesting little house, little kind of like a ranch style. Yep. So in order to fund all the iron needed for the iron blocks, I had to steal from other people. But I have not been contacted about that loan, so looks like I will not be having to pay it back. This is a town hall. It has an upstairs, kind of, but it's like an upstairs area, but I can't get to it. I didn't build this, so not really sure what's going on there. Just going to be a little town hall. Here we have a little blacksmith area because of this natural lava lake. So just a simple little blacksmith area. And continuing here, we have just another house. And this one's spacious, 3 high ceilings. Random blocks. Come up here. The ladder all goes all the way up. And yeah. Little view of Vood Martin. That's just a small little town. Let's have a look at all the materials used for here. That's all the gravel, quite a bit. This is all cobblestone. So, a lot of cobblestone. That one. You can actually jump up onto this little raised bed area. That's half full. This is all dirt. As you can see, quite a bit of dirt. A lot more dirt to cobblestone ratio than the train station. Only because, well, there's dirt kind of because of the way it works. You know, you're basically mining dirt on every layer. Rather, if you just dig straight down, you stop using dirt. Particularly, this is just random stuff I've got. Quite a bit of brown wool, and this is also for this project. So let me sleep, and we'll go to a little bit more of a little further away. So if we just come down here and we take a right, we see the big tree and a little house in it, and a little church off in the distance. Another church. So these were both not built by me. So let's go check them out. This tree is built on just a small island, and has quite a bit of wood involved, so pretty expensive. And over this way, further that way, it's all ice, a bit more flat than the mountains there. That's where I harvested all of the ice, all the snow, for my building. There's a creeper on here. Dispatch that guy. See on the inside, it's a hollow tree. You can see, goes up, got a nice little staircase. Goes up, and you come to this little house. Not really too much going on in this house, just a table really, and a way onto the tree branch. And you can see that some of these chunks are not loading properly for some reason. But it's all fine in this direction. And you can see that there's not a lot here, except for that, which we'll go visit. This one is pretty barren. I did not even see a date on there. I'm not exactly sure when that was built. It was being built, I believe, while I was building the city hall. Okay, in these kind of interesting plains biome, we have this church. It is a very weathered church. So coming in here, you can see that everything's a bit uneven. It's a bit in disrepair, really. There's a zombie somewhere. There's a zombie in the walls. That is never a good thing. Let me just fix that up. Okay. A little kind of observation area. I'm not sure. I didn't build this. It's a cool area with this glass. Kind of obscured by the forest. Here we have this altar. You can see just how wonky this is. That's on purpose. It's meant to be just a weathered area. See, we have some supplies. And then we have the spire. So we can go up here. In an interesting way. Actually get up onto this balcony. See that? Second balcony there. See out there. And then if we take this ladder, we get to a very lonely bed. Sitting here. Let's go back down. And you can just directly go into there. Small path, but the path doesn't lead anywhere. It's unconnected. At the moment. Moving on to the little beach area. We got some nice little shade. Out of wool. Properly supported. Some towels. On the beach, and you get a nice little view. Over here we have the river. The river goes through here. And it comes out onto a delta over there. This is like the first thing I did in this world. And I haven't really touched it ever since early February. There's clay here. Wow. I didn't even know there was clay here. Wow. Gone out quite far for clay. You can see this is not a natural spawning. All this grass had to spread by hand. But you know, we can follow the river. It goes into this. This is a natural lake. Goes in. This tree is being very strong. And the river's pretty peaceful in this area. It's not moving too fast. See, it goes there, drops down to here, just kind of slowly moves through. And then you can see it just kind of goes through that crack out to where we saw before. But there's also a second path. This path goes into a small little underground cave part. That was an underground spot or kind of exposed underground just lake. I've exposed it. So it keeps going through. Then we get to a spot where it starts going down. And then eventually the two sides meet back up with the delta. So right now, a lot of redstone, a lot of lapis, a lot of gold, which has been used for powered rails. Not a lot of iron, not a lot of diamonds. Like this used to be 3 stacks pushing 4. But now it's not. But I'm gonna show you. Just want to show you where I actually got all that from. This mine in here, the minecart goes all the way down to Y level 12/11. And we get to this. This is my large strip mine. Every single haul of diamonds has been noted down. This is the first one I did. These ones are just like random offshoots. If you go here, then I started standardizing it. So 16th, so not very long after it started. This is the first one, and there's a minecart track, goes 400 blocks. It has the same thing on that side. It's less detailed. It's just one wide. So that way I can just go there, run that way, and then start digging, and I come back out on this side. No minecarts in there, actually. This is the first one I did, and it has the most diamonds. This is the one I found the most diamonds, 27 in 400 blocks. All the others haven't really got too close. This one, 0 diamonds, 16, 0, 18. See the numbers, they really vary. And I actually would like to add them up for an average. How many diamonds? 15, 21, pretty decent. 4, and then 0. As you can see when I was really playing this world, or doing a lot of mining in this world. These, see, there's a bit of a break. Multiple day. Pick broke on the last diamond. When your tool breaks in this version, you don't get the block it broke on. As you can see, this is during the time where I was starting to do that city hall. And then I had to come back because, well, I ran out of iron. So I had to really start doing a lot more. But this just kind of keeps on going. So as you can see, got kind of unlucky with some of these. These are April. I'd like to see where the last one in April was. A lot in April. It's because I really need that iron. This one doesn't have one. Not sure why. Well, that's the gap. Had one at 10th, 11th, 10th. These are all pretty close together. Month break. Would have just been doing the city hall and stuff. And do the inside. The inside took a long time, actually. And then to July. Played a bit then. This is when I got back. And what I did is I just focused on the train track. That took a long time. I did a bit of mining then, I guess. I haven't been back mining. Why did I not put one there? Not too sure. As you can see with these ones in July, they were pretty unlucky. I mean, aside from this 13, were just 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. Like, not great, especially compared to the 27 I got on my first try. Very lucky. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. And I know this has been a pretty long video, especially compared to all the other ones I've made. Usually under 10 minutes, but, well, this world has a lot to talk about. A lot of playtime's gone into this, and I imagine a lot of playtime will continue to go into this in the future. But thank you for watching, everyone. That's going to be me, and I'll see you all in the next video.